from downtown Los Angeles and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, the stars always come out to see greatness.
And I love this city, from the bright lights of Hollywood to the bright lights on the hardwood. Who is going to be the star tonight?
It is showtime. Let's do this. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
George, his first effort off the mark. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Here's Leonard for 2. Almost, but no good.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
James looking for his man. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Paul George, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
It's L.A. Clippers ball. George buries the trifecta. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Time for some new personnel into the game. James, no good. The follow won't go either. To Leonard, referees called it. That was intentional.
Maybe a message was being sent there. I'm just not too sure what it was.
Kawhi Leonard, a fundamental shot right there.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Shot from the lane won't go. Even to Zubats. Pins it. Beverly into the front court. His team on top by 8. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Leonard. To Beverly. Beyond the arc for 3. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Kyle Kuzma. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Defense, making the ball handler work. Kuzma to Bradley. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Williams. Going to launch beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Bradley to James. scores from the post. Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
Don't forget, fans, you can present your tickets now at any participating Bobsville Burgers restaurant for a 10% discount on your meal. Bobsville Burgers, where the grill is magic.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Los Angeles Clippers, number 5,
George. And Green able to pull down the rebound. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
George to Leonard. The drive, right to the basket. George to the basket, but it won't go. Lakers at the controls right now. James, great feed. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball, go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up. Paul George has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Across the timeline comes James. Now down 6. Danny Green. Bradley. Avery Bradley missed his first. That one goes.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll try to hammer out a play to wrap up the quarter. First quarter is complete. The Clippers have the lead. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
First one goes down.
Yes, sir.
It's the second. One more coming. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. To Bradley. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
McGee powers it through.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Leonard. That's how you defend. Nice pass to set things up. Here's James for two. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
Old school equals high percentage.
Paul George to Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. George to Leonard. 4-3. And Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching this shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Paul George tips it. Shot clock violation. Avery Bradley, he is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. Substitution being made in this one. Leonard knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Anthony Davis. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Leonard. JaVale McGee rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Rocking the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Big finish at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To George. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Paul George. And too much contact.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. LeBron James wants it. LeBron James now 3 for 9.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there, trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Deep left corner to Paul George. Has a look. And he hits.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent, but the other part is that ball speed combined with
Flushes down the slam. Ah, Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly. Bradley. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2.
James. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passes.
And look out. Big finish at the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Number 23, LeBron James.
Leonard. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
The assist from number 11, Avery Bradley.
Deep three at the buzzer. First half comes to an end, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Beverly into the front court. The lead is 11. Hat-trick Beverly. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Kyle Kuzma. Not getting the bounce.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And scores. Strong take.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
And he buries it. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air. Leonard hauled in by James. To Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. LeBron into the front court. 14-point deficit. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. George. To Beverly. Gets it in the left corner. Trying to cash in, and he knocks it down, Jay. LeBron with it up top. His guys down big. To Davis. Danny Green to James. And scores.
Here's lesson number one. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
To Caldwell Pope. No good. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Lets it fly from long range. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
It's James controlling the offense. Has a chance and strokes it.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Timeout called here by the Clippers as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Clippers have the basketball. Has a look. Patrick Beverly. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
James. Clippers have it. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Danny Green. Huge block. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Here's Leonard for 2. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, are the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
From long range, Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
That ends the period. It's been all Clippers so far. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter, and not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
Oh, emphatic slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
That's no good. Cousins goes to the left side. Fires the three. That's what the King does. James, the quick catch and shoot there for three.
Absolutely the right mentality coming out after halftime. That's what you do during halftime. You reset, you recalibrate, you come out and you attack like the first never happened.
It's James. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Cousins to James. Layup goes down. Well done.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Cleans it up to Williams. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
And he finishes at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Los Angeles, they have it. Surveys the floor. Here's LeBron for two. Deep two there, won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Williams knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. James into the front court. Down by 15. Trying to cash in. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Had a chance, but it's no good. To Davis. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Short jumper stays out. To Kyle Kuzma for three. And the Clippers with the rebound. To Beverly.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Leonard to George. Here's a chance from long range. And Paul George good on the quick release there.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Paul George to Harkless. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. but there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Able to convert on both free throws. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Leonard to Paul George. Fires the three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Strong finish for Paul George.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Paul George, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. First one, counted. 2 for 2 on that trip. Now the Lakers gonna use a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Time to shuffle things up. Davis. It's George with the rebound. Beverly into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Around the perimeter to George. Williams buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Knocked loose, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers, so it stays with the LA Lakers. Tosses. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
And look out.
The assist from number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 4. Los Angeles Clippers.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.